Hey guys, it's Kavetta. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are exploring Berlin, Germany. Come check it out with us. The first day we decided to just walk around the city, do what we do in most cities, just go around, know the neighborhood we're in, check out a couple things, make our list of what we want to come back and see. Our first stop was to Checkpoint Charlie, and that is something that I definitely wanted to take in. Checkpoint Charlie was the setting for many thrillers and spy novels, from James Bond in Octopussy to The Spy Who Came In From the Cold. It is a remainder of the former border crossing, the Cold War, and the partition of Berlin. The barrier and checkpoint booth, the flag, and the sandbags are all based on the original site and are a popular subject for photos. It's no wonder at Checkpoint Charlie, it's one of the biggest sites of Berlin that you should see. We checked out this great vegan place for lunch. It was pricey. We had no idea what we were ordering, but we ate it. It was expensive, but it was so good. One of those things. We decided to go check out the Berlin Mall because we heard it is beautiful and it is a must-see. So of course, we're gonna go to the mall, and it was amazing.
Oh, this is really good. It's soda-y.
It's soda-y.
Soda-y.
Soda-y. Okay, so we just came to we're at the mall, and they have the girls out here giving samples of these drinks. We did something like this in London. I think it was a sample of a new Coke flavor or something. But yeah, so they were giving out samples, and he said, so that one's good? That's a berry flavor, she said. And then that one is what? It looks like a lime or lemon. Yeah. So yeah, yay, free samples. We're at the Mall of Berlin. This place is huge. Ton of stores, ton of stuff to do, tons of food to eat. You know, we love to eat. And it's beautiful. It is really pretty. Thank you so much to everyone who bought us coffee. We truly appreciate it. Jody Francis, someone, Fanic 5, someone at Coupon Star, someone, and Juliet. We appreciate you. If you would like to buy us coffee, ice cream, wine, I don't discriminate, see the link in the description below. We found this super inexpensive place close by where we were staying. $2.50, and I think some pizzas, the slices were like $3, but it was so good. Let me tell you, that place is so good. Everything was fresh. We saw them taking the pizza out of the oven, and the slices were huge for that price. Definitely a win. Okay, so it is Saturday. We came Thursday night, so we spent all day. No, we came Wednesday night, so we spent all day Thursday and then all day Friday here. So we're in the middle of changing rooms right now because the room that we're in, the restroom just keeps giving off this weird scent every so often. I'm not with it. So I went down and I told them, so they're changing our rooms, and I'm just praying that the other room is fine because we still have a couple more days to go. And I like the place. It's nice. Everybody's so friendly. It's close to everything. We have, you know, it's awesome. So I want to be able to stay. So I'm just hoping the next room will be okay and we can just chill and enjoy the rest of our time here. So we're just packing up our stuff and we're gonna go and check out the new room. And then what I wanted to also go over while I'm here talking and just chilling. If you're traveling right now, you got to be flexible. Apart from, you know, I've been just in the travel groups, tons of flights being canceled or delayed by hours, days. just a whole lot of stuff going on. And of course, all the changes with COVID regulations and testing requirements and quarantine requirements and all that. And that caught us. Okay, so when we were looking at tickets, because what I'm trying to do is just go from place to place, kind of in a pattern. I'm doing it in a calculated pattern so that we can take the trains from one city, one country to the next, and it's not too long of a ride, so you don't have to go to the airport every 2 seconds. The trains are so much easier. So when I was looking for tickets from Amsterdam to Berlin, I made sure to check the requirements. I'm vaccinated, so I don't need anything. The kids, they just needed to get their COVID test, which in Amsterdam, it is free to get COVID test. So they did that. We put it on the site that you're supposed to upload, your information when you're entering the country and all that. So, we did what we were supposed to do. The evening of Thursday when we got here, so we went out on Thursday, went to the mall, we chilled, came back. The evening, I got a text saying my kids, because, when I registered all 3 of us. So I got a text about the kids saying they have to quarantine because we were in a high-risk country. I didn't have to quarantine because I'm vaccinated. And I'm like, wait, I don't understand what's going on. We uploaded the test saying they were negative because they did the COVID test the day before we came. So I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, you know what? We've been going for a month now. We're tired. We probably just need this time to rest. But it wasn't a long quarantine or anything. After 5 days, under 12, automatically they can come out of quarantine, which Jarrell would. He just, would get out after 5 days. And then from Thursday, we would have had like 3 more days left because on the 5th day you could test. And then for Khalil, he would just need a test on that 5th day. So we're like, all right, we'll just chill. I can get food. I can do whatever. They can just catch up on school. They've been just catching up with their friends. So that was Thursday. So we pretty much just stayed in on Friday, chilling, doing work and just resting. Like, our bodies need this rest. Because fast traveling it's tiring. So, we didn't mind at all. But it was just a surprise. Like, okay, so we were fine to come, and then we have to quarantine because they're on the high risk area or whatever. So today's Saturday, right? So you're following the days. I got a text saying, welcome to Germany. Be sure to follow COVID rules. And it had a link to check the status of where you're entering from, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I came in on Thursday. So why are they saying, and they didn't send it, the first text until, I came in on Wednesday. They didn't send the first text until Thursday evening. And then now on Saturday, they're sending like another welcome text. Like, we've been here, so what's going on? So I clicked the link. Lo and behold, when I click the link, it says, it says the changes, which country has been added to high risk. France is now on there. And a ton of other countries. Which country is no longer on the high risk list? The Netherlands. So I'm like, so now we don't have to do the quarantine or anything again. Well, not me. I'm good. But once they're quarantining, I'm quarantining. It's just the whole thing. But now it says the Netherlands is no longer a high risk area. And in the email, just on their local government site, it says once it's no longer a high risk area, you do not need to do anything. So coming in now, so if I was coming in today, I wouldn't have to fill out the form online. We wouldn't have to quarantine. We could just come in with, no requirements or anything. So I'm like, okay, so that's good. So we pretty much just spent a day and a half, or probably that, because today kind of half a day at home. So that wasn't horrible or anything. We needed that day to just chill. Sometimes we do, like we did in Paris and a couple other places, we just sit and chill and just rest. So that was fine. I'm glad the Netherlands is no longer a high risk area. So now we can go out and start enjoying Berlin, because we were going to get Khalil tested on Monday and then start doing everything once the test came back negative. We would upload that to the side, but no, we don't have to do anything because it's no longer, we no longer came from a high risk area. So you just have to be flexible. Like, you have to be flexible. One, And daily, like the minute before you board your flight or your train, check the requirements again. Because when I looked at the thing, it said it updated yesterday. So it's 8/6 at 4 p.m. So they took Netherlands off of that list yesterday at 4 p.m. So you never know just what's going to change, how soon it's going to change. If it goes back, I mean, we're already, past the 5 years or do whatever anyway, so it's not going to affect us anymore. But that's just how it is during Corona time. And I was even planning on just extending our stay here, just to get back those couple of days that we would have been staying in, just so we could, do everything that we wanted to do. Go to museums, go to the Berlin Wall, do everything. But I think we should be fine now. And that's the thing, because we're so flexible, it doesn't really matter. We have no timetable. I haven't even bought an exit train ticket yet, because I'm still like, okay, where exactly are we gonna go? I have it in my head, I have my plan, drawn up, but nothing is set in stone. So I literally buy my tickets the day before we leave, because that's when I kind of figure out 100% where we're going. So that's the flexibility I'm talking about. Even if you're not doing what I'm doing, traveling, moving around so quickly, even if you're just going on vacation right now, you just have to be flexible. Like I said, with the cancellations, get insurance just in case something happens. It's just a hot mess right now. So, so think about all that before you start to travel. I'm just happy it's, back in the no high risk list or whatever it is, so we can just go out and do what we want to do, go have dinner, go breathe and go have fun. So we're gonna go start enjoying Berlin. We're gonna pack up our things, go to the next room, pray in the next room is fine, and then I think we're gonna maybe go see the Berlin Wall today, because it's already 1 o'clock. So I just want something small and close, not like a museum, because that takes a while to go through a museum. It depends, but just something easy to do today and just chill. Yeah, so that is a Saturday update. Crazy times. So the place that we stayed had a game room type thing with this game and a couple others, so the kids enjoyed playing. You did have to put coin in there. I forgot, I think it was maybe $1 euro or something, €1 or 50-cent euro. But they had a blast playing. So we finally left the room and we are we went to Checkpoint Charlie before, and we're just going back that way to go to the Berlin Wall and just look around, read up a little bit on history, and feed our brains a little bit, and then feed our bellies, because we're starving. I feel like we say we're starving all the time, but I mean, and it's only 60-minute walk from where we are. We could have taken the metro, but it's fine. It's a nice day, so we're just gonna walk. Maybe we'll take it to come back. But it's not even 60 minutes normally. Whenever Google tells us one thing, it's never that much. So we're just gonna walk there, and the mall is in that area, so we'll probably jump into the mall. The kids need a couple of things, so we'll see. But yep, that's what we're doing. Of course, we had to get some food and feed our bellies, because we love our food. We love our bellies, and it was absolutely amazing. There is a COVID testing center literally on every corner, and it's completely free. You can take a test every 24 hours. The site, known since 1987 as the Topography of Terror, was the central location from which the Nazi planned and managed most of their crimes. Here, between 1933 and 1945, the most important institutions of the Nazi terror, from the secret state police, the Reich SS leadership, and the Reich security main office. Partially destroyed during the war, rendered unrecognizable after the war by demolition and conversion, and eventually forgotten. This historic site was rediscovered in the early 1980s and gradually re-established in the historical memory of Berlin and the Federal Republic of Germany. What had been a partial wasteland of the shadow of the Berlin Wall was ultimately transformed into a center for the documentation of Nazi crimes, and it now attracts hundreds and thousands of visitors every year. This is a must visit. It is completely free to go in, read, look around, and learn. If you do want the audio guide though, it is an extra cost. I did not check how much it was, but I don't think it was that much. But of course, you can just walk around and read and take it in without paying anything. Okay, if you can see behind me, like this is crazy. I don't know what that place is, but we're gonna have to find out. But there's a line at least 50 deep and people are waiting. It's like a kebab place. Remember I talked about that? Jarrell is obsessed with it, but I was gonna wait in line to find out if it's the best one ever, but obviously it is, because I've never seen a line like that for food before. That is crazy. And then people, just look at that, people just sitting there eating, and then people standing in line waiting. I don't know what they put in that, some gold or something, but we'll probably try to check it out one day when it's not that crazy. That is it for now, you guys. We will see you in the next video when we go more into what we did in Berlin. As usual, go ahead and leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to stay up to date on our adventures. See you in the next video. Bye.